Welcome everybody to the Already Please podcast number 11 with your host Justin Lopez and
David Pettis.
and it's been a long time, David, since we made a podcast. Like it's been pretty long.
Yeah.
We
it
took
has.
like a vacation break.
I think the last one was in December.
Yeah, the last I think it was like before the Force Awakens,
Yeah.
and then after that.
I think it was after The Force Awakens because I remember talking about the show, movie on the show.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it was after it. It's been like okay, so let's see. It was on the 18th it premiered, so then Christmas, New Year's, January, February. It's been like 6, 7 weeks at most, but now we're back, people. We've worked out schedules, so now we can resume our podcast. Uh, for our first bit of news, actually, we're gonna talk about Purge election day or election year. Actually, we saw the trailer. We just want to give our thoughts and reviews. So why don't you start it off, David?
Okay. Well, I saw the trailer and I actually liked the first Purge. Unlike everyone else hated it. But the second one came out and it kind of changed the genre of it a bit. Instead of being a horror, it was more of a action thriller.
Yeah.
And I thought it was pretty cool. And well, this new one comes full circle and connects the first two, which I think is pretty cool. Because in the first Purge movie, we got this character. He was the homeless guy, obviously.
Yeah.
And well, they didn't really develop his character that much, but there were some things I found interesting. Like he had this dog tag on him. I was like, oh, this is a military guy. I don't know what. So it's pretty cool how they're including him, and he's kind of leading this resistance, or I don't know if he's leading it.
Yeah.
It seems like he's part of it. They're all protecting the secretary. The plot seems really good too. I don't know. That's all I gotta say. Like I'm a little excited for this one.
For me personally, I didn't get to watch the Purge movies like in their entirety. Like the first one, I watched the ending to it when they shoot Ethan Hawking, right?
Yeah,
and
Ethan Hawke.
and they shot him, and I was like, oh my god, what happened? And they shot him, and then that's when the homeless guy comes in, starts like busting some ass, and then like from there to the credits, I watched it, and I was like, oh, this seems pretty cool. I wish I watched the rest. Second one, I only watched the beginning when like the travelers get stuck and the guy comes and helps them. So like I never got to really enjoy it. But this one I really do want to see. I like the tone of it. Like I like this like the plot of it so far. Like a senator or some sort of governor wants to like abolish the purge, and then people are like, whoa, let's not be too
It's
hasty.
like it's kind of Oh, you can keep talking.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, oh no, you could go. What you were gonna say?
Well, it's kind of sort of an analogy to what's going on in the world today. You know
Yeah.
how with gun rights, people are like, "Oh, you're gonna take away our
Like,
guns."
yeah.
You know what? And then the movie, people are like, "You're gonna take away our purge." Why?
I think that's crazy though. And then like I like the theme of it because like the other ones, it's not like they didn't have a theme. I'm not saying that, but like I really like this one because this one's like all about like Independence Day and like 4th of July and stuff because that's when the movie comes out. And I like the way like all the just the people who are trying to kill him have like their masks, like Statue of Liberties and uh like presidents like with blood and shit. Like I saw that dude, I was like, oh my god, that's pretty fucking cool. And then I found out that the characters are being tied in like from this guy from the second one. I saw him, I was like, oh my god, he somehow like just made it into the third one. And then I think it was you or the other David that mentioned that the homeless guy was there, and I was like, what? He was in there? And then like we watched it again like recently, and I was like, oh my god, he is! And I was like, that's pretty cool. So I think it's gonna be a good movie. Like I really like the way they're going with this, and I just hope it does really good in the box office. You get me?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will. I mean, I think the last two movies did fairly well, and this new one, I don't see it doing horribly.
Yeah.
What's next?
Next on our topics, Johnny Depp is to lead the Invisible Man. You just read this right now.
Yeah.
For Universal, and they basically chose him. I'm actually trying to pull it up, but apparently, well, let's just first like, what do you think about him leading the?
Well, I've actually never seen The Invisible Man, the '60s movie.
Yeah.
Or original one. I've never seen it, but I know it's a classic. And since Universal is trying to do this, I think with all their you know how they stated before
Yeah.
that they want to make like this monster universe
Yeah.
with like the classic monsters, like or those old school like what's the name, the creature from the Black Lagoon,
Yeah.
the Mummy,
I forgot
and
about that.
Frankenstein. They
wanna
want to do all those things again. They
Yeah.
want to make like a universe like, where they all cross over and like become the Avengers or something.
The Monster League.
I don't know if this is gonna be part of it, but it sounds like they're looking back into their old archives and saying, you know what, we're gonna redo this and change it up a bit, make it refresh things.
Yeah.
So and Johnny Depp is the lead, like that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen this video recently of him, like it was like a comedy. It was from Funny or Die, and it was like supposed to be a biopic of Donald Trump. It was pretty funny.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
It's really funny. I saw that. But according to the Collider, it says here, this marks a curious, if not entirely unsurprising move by Depp. In some ways, it is reminiscent of him signing on to lead Pirates of the Caribbean within seconds of being offered the part. There's no director yet for The Invisible Man, although Kurtzman and Morgan, the screenwriters, John, yeah, Wow, it's weird. Doesn't really come up with a name. Oh no, there they are. From the Cinematic Universe, they have worked on Transformers and Star Trek. Alex Kurtzman and the guy screenwriter for Fast and the Furious, Chris Morgan. They haven't really decided a director yet, and such, but they're kind of coming close to it. This is also pretty interesting because like we talked about it like a couple months ago of how Angelina Jolie wanted to play. They were trying to cast her as the Bride of Frankenstein for that movie. Yeah, so it's kind of like it's like you said, like the monster universe is combining all these monsters into like one film. I don't know how that actually would work, honestly.
Do you have any options for like a director? Like who would you want to see make this?
The Invisible Man with Johnny Depp. I don't know why, but when I think Johnny Depp, I had to think of Tim Burton for some reason.
Tim Burton?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go with Guillermo del Toro.
Really?
Yeah.
If he's not busy with all the other things he's doing. But yeah, that sounds like a good fit. He did Crimson Peak, pretty good. He didn't make.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did Crimson Peak make
or it? Or maybe it would be like a cool science fiction movie. I don't know.
True. I don't know. I think the monster universe is. It's not weird. I just really want to see how it unfolds. You get me?
Yeah, because there has to be some way to make it cool. Like,
yeah.
You can't just. Well, either way, it'll still be cool.
Yeah.
All these monsters existing in the same world, but you gotta make it. You gotta give it a purpose.
Yeah, like there has to be some way.
It doesn't look like they'll team up.
Yeah.
But what are they gonna do? They're gonna fight.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point, actually. What would they do?
I mean, they're just gonna exist in the same world. They're just gonna be in the same movies. Maybe what would be cool is you're gonna have the same lead characters
in other movies
encounter all these monsters.
That'd be cool. Maybe like some old man who's traveled the world and seen all.
Kind of like what they're doing with The Conjuring.
Oh, okay.
The Warrens.
Yeah.
They're telling all their stories.
I don't know. Because it kind of does raise the question: what would they do if, like, eventually once they have all the monsters laid out, like the werewolf, Frankenstein, Dracula, Invisible Man, the Mummy? Like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna have like crossovers, like Dracula versus the Mummy?
Yeah.
You get me? Like, how would that exactly work? What?
I don't know. Like, think about it. Frankenstein versus Swamp Thing. Or not Frankenstein, but the monster versus Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing.
Creature of the Black
Lagoon. I just can't picture it. I don't know why.
It's probably because we still have the
old monster.
The old monsters in our
head. Like blah blah shit.
When they remake these movies, they're gonna change up things.
Yeah.
People are gonna be mad at it, but they're gonna change things. Like they gotta refresh it.
I sometimes forget. I don't know why, but I always think the Mummy, the movie The Mummy, is like the Mummy. I don't know. It's kind of weird. You get what I'm saying or no?
The Brendan Fraser movie.
Yeah, the Mummy
is the
yeah.
whenever you think the Mummy,
you think of
instead of thinking of the original
original.
Mummy,
You think of the
Brendan Fraser.
yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to that guy? He completely
He's my fan cast for Shazam.
really.
Yeah.
Huh.
And he's just off the radar. Like,
He's
he's not really in a lot of movies.
yeah. Like I think after the early 2000s, he kind of like faded away.
Right here. Brendan Fraser, where are you?
On the whiteboard, just like Brendan Fraser, we will find you. You are writing. You know his name? I never actually knew his name, to be honest. I just knew him as that guy with big eyes from The Mummy.
The guy from George of the Jungle. That's
Yeah, that's it.
That's who I knew him as. Alright, so what's next?
Next up is the new Assassin's Creed movie on how Michael Fassbender kind of finds some similarities between Assassin's Creed and The Matrix. And so, if you guys haven't heard, there's a movie coming out in 2016. Besides Warcraft, it's Assassin's Creed. The lead in it is Michael Fassbender, and the basic plot of it is basically how a prisoner enlists as a subject to use his DNA in order to travel into the past and live out one of his ancestors' memories, all in an attempt to discover the location of a valuable artifact. And so you're gonna see basically Michael Fassbender as a prisoner, and they're was basically what I said. They're just gonna offer him a job, a chance to be a subject in something. Probably like if you do this, we'll shorten your sentence or something like that. And then he eventually lives his.
I sense some Deadpool and Suicide Squad plot stories. It sounds like it.
Yeah.
It sounds like what they're doing with those two movies.
And so this is what Michael Fassbender says to Empire when he was speaking to Empire on how he feels that the Matrix had a very creative inspiration towards Assassin's Creed. He quotes, "I've always thought about the Matrix when we approach this. This idea of DNA memory elevates it from a basic fantasy genre. Because you have something an audience can actually believe, then the journey becomes so much more elevated because you're on board in different ways." And so he starts talking about a little bit more on how everything in the movie is practical. Like there's a lot of like the sets are like action. They're like action like fist fighting. Sets are real. Parkour is real. Nothing's fake. Well, that's what he says. I'm pretty sure there'll be something CG.
Pretty well, yeah.
Like there's probably gonna be something CG.
I think it mentions there is at least a little bit of green screen.
Yeah, because he does say that there's very little green screen, in which highly unusual in these films. But basically, he does state that there's guys jumping across buildings like there's nothing, doing 120 foot leap of faith without any rope or into a bag. So it really does show you how they're really sticking to like how practical this movie is. You get me? Because like you and me both played Assassin's Creed. You played the older ones, and I played the newer ones, and like we're kind of familiar with all that parkour and
Yeah.
So how do you feel this movie will do? Because it comes out on December 21st of this year. So how do you think this movie's gonna do overall and stuff?
What day does Rogue One come out?
Rogue One, I don't know. I'll try to look that up.
Because either way, if Rogue One comes out before this movie or after this movie will kind of have some audience taken away. Well, not a lot of audience.
Yeah.
It's gonna kind of hurt it.
I don't think it says. I don't think there's a date for it because it just as 2016, but I'm pretty sure there's a date. I think personally, like, it's cool that they're starting to make a video game franchise. But okay, it's December. Nope, never mind. There's nothing on this. Yeah, there is nothing on this that says a date.
They don't have a.
Wait. No, I found it. December 16th.
December 16th.
And this movie comes out.
Assassin's Creed comes out December 21st.
Yeah, so it's got like a week. I personally don't think that Assassin's Creed could beat Rogue One.
It's not gonna beat Rogue One, but I mean, Star Wars is gonna kind of hurt this movie a little.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you really think that this new genre of movies is gonna do good? I think it might. Like there was a chance for it, like in the early 2000s, like with Tomb Raider and that horrible Mario movie. I don't know if you've seen it.
I've never seen it, but I've seen like clips of it.
Yeah, and like they all kind of flopped. Some did okay, but they didn't really do really good.
You know, I'm actually going back to thinking about the Star Wars Assassin's Creed situation. I
Yeah.
think it could kind of work. Like, remember how in 2014 in May we had all these big movies premiere week after week? We
Yeah.
had Captain America. Oh no, we had Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
We had Neighbors. We had Godzilla, and we had
Oh my god.
X-Men. Week after week.
Week after
and
week.
all these movies did pretty good.
Yeah.
Spider-Man was the one that
Kind of
didn't do as well as these other ones. Well, it did pretty well.
Yeah, but not as
it
good as.
received negative feedback, and I think Neighbors beat.
Did Neighbors come out in 2015? I mean 2014?
Yeah.
Huh, I don't remember that. I just like the only thing.
The point is like each of those movies did pretty well, and I mean.
They were all blockbusters.
Yeah, they were all blockbusters. Like they didn't murder each other.
Yeah.
You know, like.
But like The Force Awakens pretty much murdered everything else. I think that was the only one that did.
But some things did come out.
Yeah.
Against The Force Awakens, right? But they weren't big movies.
Yeah, like there was The Revenant and Hateful Eight. They didn't really do too good either.
Yeah, Hateful Eight got a lot of
it was good.
spanking from Star Wars.
Yeah, like it was a good movie, but like it wasn't able to like catch up with Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I think like honestly from that year, I can barely remember a lot from that year. I only remember 3 movies. It was Captain America: Winter Soldier. What was that other movie?
Winter Soldier was in April.
Yeah, that was in April. And then I remember watching Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
That was in July.
Yeah, that one was in July. But the number one is Godzilla. I will always remember Godzilla. You were there when we watched it.
Well, I didn't watch it with you, but I saw.
Yeah,
I saw
you watched the movie too, but like
I think X-Men took a lot more from Godzilla.
Yeah, but
X-Men did really, really good.
It really did. I think that movie was really good. Yeah, if anything, if you're a casual fan to X-Men franchise, that movie kind of confused you. It kind of confused me really badly, dude. Because I had watched the original 3 with Hugh Jackman and Halle Berry and everything, and then I watched X-Men First Class and I thought and they said it was a prequel, so I was like, oh okay, it's just like a prequel to everything. When I watched Days of Future Past, my mind couldn't understand what was going on. There was like these robots coming in to attack the present day X-Men, but then they went back in time to meet the younger X-Men, and I was kind of like, whoa, what's going on? And then like at the end of the movie, when like the timeline got.
The end of the movie I could have been fine with the end of the movie, but spoilers for X-Men. I could have been fine at the end of the movie, but what's it called? Whenever it's revealed that Mystique is what's his face? Stryker.
Yeah.
That confused the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to think.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hope they touch on that because.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna understand that.
Cause like I'll just never it took me like 2 years, even today. Like I really understood like not this year, but like by 2015, like in like the summer of 2015, it took me that long to realize, holy shit, now I get the story and everything about it, and like I understand everything and how the story goes. Cause like I said, if you're casual to X-Men and you watch that movie, your mind's gonna be blown away. Cause first of all, it's a good movie. Second of all, because you're not going to understand what the hell is going on at the end when, like, the timeline's all fixed up and you're just like, wait, what? So what was real? Does the old movies count anymore?
I think the old movies do still count, just that some major things that happened, like when in X-Men 3.
Yeah.
Jean dies, she's not dead anymore, but I do think the last stand happened. You know what I mean?
Like the event that was the last stand?
Well, it's complicated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I just like to think that not everything from the original X-Men is erased.
Yeah.
But a lot has been erased.
Because, like, did they ever show Jean or Cyclops? in the end of Days of Future Past?
Yeah, they did.
They did?
They're alive. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like everything's just happy.
Yeah, because I saw that and I was just like, so wait, does that mean the old movies are just like, you get me?
I think at least just X-Men 3.
So then that even makes me wonder more for Apocalypse. Do the events of what happened in Days of Future Past cause, Apocalypse to come? You get me?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because like that's what I mean. Like if say like they didn't change the timeline and it just stayed with like Jean's dead, Cyclops is dead because like she kissed him and I don't know what the hell happened there. And what happens afterwards? I was like, oh okay, so now we know because like what's the continuation of those original three? The last one was the Wolverine, right? Because the Wolverine kind of followed everything. No, right? Or
Um, the Wolverine came out before Days of Future Past.
so then it kind of did follow.
It kind of has continuity problems. The X-Men movies have a lot of continuity
Yeah,
problems.
they're good, but they just really need to tie up their timeline.
Yeah.
Well, all right, let's get to our
What's
next
next?
bit of news. It's gonna be our thoughts on the Suicide Squad. I know people, this is pretty late. You've pretty seen like millions and millions and millions of people talk about the Suicide Squad. We wanted to, but again, we didn't have the schedule to meet up with each other and stuff like that. So we're gonna give our opinions right now, and it shouldn't really be that quick. We kind of already decided everything about it. So why don't you go, David?
This fucking trailer is awesome. I love this trailer, man. With the Queen music and everything.
Agreed.
I was watching DC Films Presents that night.
Yeah.
I was watching it live, so it was a cool feeling watching the Suicide Squad trailer 2
Yeah.
live on TV. I did that with Batman vs Superman trailer 2 also.
Oh really?
Yeah. And well, damn man, this is gonna be one heck of a movie.
Yeah, I really think so too. Like, one of my biggest doubts was Killer Croc, how he looked. Like, from far away, he looks pretty stupid looking to me. But then, like, when you saw close up, I was like, holy shit, dude, this guy looks fucking cool. Like, he looks like he'll fuck you up. And then I love Deadshot, how, honestly, I like, the only thing I really like about Deadshot so far is just, like, the different ways Will Smith has his mask. Like there'll be parts where he won't have anything at all. There'll be a part where he wears a white mask. There'll be a part where he just has like
that little sensor
thing. Yeah, and that's it. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then Jared Leto for me, I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool.
Dude, Jared Leto looks phenomenal as a Joker.
Yeah.
I mean, say what you will about the tattoos and all that, those, I don't know, the caps on his teeth and whatnot. I always thought it can work if you do it a certain way.
Yeah.
They're doing it that way, man. They're doing it that certain way.
I like it. They're pulling it off because like the one thing I give points to DC for is they really make it real, like really dark and gritty, realistic. You get me?
They're making it violent fun.
Yeah.
They're making it.
Like, I also looked at one of the clips. There is a part, and like I was watching a video about it, how you see like the Joker with his tattoos, damaged and all that. But there's a part in the trailer where he doesn't have tattoos.
Is it the part where he's laying down?
Yeah, he's laying down laughing. Yeah. They put that part and they kind of did a close up of his face and like there's nothing on it, so people are like, oh, this is him younger before he starts getting all the tattoos and stuff. If anything, my one problem I don't like about him is that goddamn damage tattoo. That's the one thing I can't deal with. Everything else I'm cool with. His grill, his tattoos of Robin and stuff, Harley Quinn too. It's just that goddamn damage tattoo. What do you think?
What could happen is we'll probably get a flashback sequence of Joker with no tattoos, right?
Yeah.
And like fast forward to the present time of the movie, and he has tattoos. He's got fucked up Batman teeth.
Yeah.
Teeth from Batman fucking him up, and then he's got. And there's a shot in the trailer that shows all these different pools of some sort of liquid.
Yeah.
And you see Joker jump in there, and the next shot is
him
carrying Harley Quinn out of one of those pools.
Yeah.
And it shows like they were both in that pool. What I think is maybe those are Ace chemicals.
Yeah.
and they both probably got their skin bleached.
Yeah, that's what people were saying too. No, I think you were telling me that
Yeah.
they're like in the other pictures they're just pale skin. Like they just have pale skin. Like they just put like makeup or whatever. But in this one, like they really get their skin bleached.
Yeah, well, it's speculation.
Yeah, it's
but
speculation, but it's not.
it'd be cool if they made that happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with having the tattoos forever, you know, but maybe they're doing that.
One thing that I still don't understand is who are they fighting? That's the one thing I could never understand. They never
I've
truly.
read reports of it being maybe it's Enchantress, but in that train station scene, it shows someone different, and then um, it shows someone who just the train just comes, and then they're standing in the middle of the
Train tracks?
train tracks, right?
Yeah.
And the train comes, and I guess that person just stands their ground, and the train just gets wrecked.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, cause for me, I always saw those guys, like in the part where Deadshot's shooting people, like on top of the car, and I see those guys running. I'm always just like, who are those guys? You get me? Like, I just never like. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait until they release another trailer or something about that. But so far, I think Suicide Squad will do pretty good.
You know, I also saw a set photo of Common. I think it's been revealed that Common is in the movie. And
Oh, really?
I think he's playing a character in the movie.
Really? I
But
did not hear about
I
that.
saw a set photo of Common walking through the set, and he has like tattoos on, and supposedly that's possibly the tattoo man.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know who the tattoo man is?
Yeah, like he has a bunch of tattoos, but he's able to like use them as like weapons and
he's
stuff.
able to kind of bring him to life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually would be pretty cool, honestly, if they did that. That'd be pretty cool. Like maybe that's what the monster is in the or whatever that thing was in the train tracks. Maybe like he releases it maybe at like I don't know a rose bush or something. He throws it out and then like that'd be pretty cool. The next topic. Me and David and the other David and everyone else, we watched this trailer yesterday when we were watching Deadpool. We'll talk about that. We'll review Deadpool and after everything. We saw this trailer for a movie called Hardcore Henry, a first-person shooter, a first-person film, and Jesus Christ, it looks fun as hell.
Damn. I don't know what to say about this movie because it blew. Like I had such a great time watching the trailer in the movie theater. It was the first time to watch. It was my first time watching the trailer in the movie theater, and I thought it was pretty.
Me too.
Like when the trailer started, I thought it was like pretty cool. It was like a weird Ex Machina, sort of RoboCop thing where the girl just wakes him up and she's like building him. His arms like just twisting into screwing into his to the rest of his arm, and his leg does the same thing. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then you see like bad guys just break into the place and they want to steal technology.
Yeah.
And they go him and his wife they go to this
city, I guess.
No, not the city, but they evacuate.
Oh yeah.
And then it's revealed that they're in a laboratory in the
sky. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I think what was cool about that, cause like for me, what blew me away, cause like the way it started off, you see him like come out of the water and like he's looking around. I thought like it was gonna start off with like his first person, and then like it kind of
like the rest of the movie is gonna start like a normal movie.
Yeah,
but everything is in first person. I was like, what the fuck?
It was like super crazy, and then like they start playing Queen again, and like Jesus Christ, dude, they have the guy from District 9, right?
Sharlto Copley.
Yeah, they have him helping out Henry, and Jesus Christ, man, it looks like a really fun movie. Like
I don't know what the hell they're gonna be doing. Are they gonna be getting his wife back or something?
Yeah, I think that's the main plot. They're gonna try to stop the bad guys and get his wife back.
I don't give a fuck what the plot is. I just want to see
that movie.
The movie opens on April 16th this year, I think, if I'm correct, or April 9th. I want to be in that line.
That movie just looks super cool because I think.
I don't know who directed it. Who's directing that movie?
I don't know.
I think it's an indie movie.
What I think is pretty cool is that it's gonna be those type of, cause like one thing first person shooters have going for them is that it's basically you put like it's supposed to be like you put yourself into that character. You get me? So like when you play the game, you feel like you're the person like saving the day and shit.
Yeah.
So like I think it's pretty cool that they're doing it with a movie. So now you're like, oh my god, I'm Henry, and I'm doing all these cool things.
And then they also don't have him speak.
Yeah,
So I wonder if the experience of the movie is in a way where the audience knows what the character is thinking.
yeah. It comes out April 8th worldwide, and it is directed by. That's weird. There's nothing. You don't. Oh wait, directed by Laya. No, Scholler. I'm probably butchering up that name. Yao. Yeah.
Oh. Lion Night Shoulder. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a foreign name.
Yeah.
But like I don't know whatever the fuck that guy's name is, but he made one special looking movie.
This is pretty cool because like right now on Rotten Tomatoes it has an 86% even though it hasn't come out yet. 99% of people want to see this movie. 99%. Same thing with IMDb. They gave it an 8.2.
I think they've had a world premiere for it.
Oh, okay. I don't know. This looks like a really fun movie. It really does. I just hope. I don't know. The one thing I might have a problem with, if they're able to do it right, is if they're able to somehow counter the way he like since he's not gonna be able to talk. I hope it's not gonna be like, "Are you ready?" And like, he just moves his head up and down. Like I don't want to see too much of that. Like at first it'd be pretty funny, but like if it does that like all the time, then I'm kind of gonna be like, I'm gonna get a little bored of it.
You know, I hope it doesn't really start a trend for like, oh, first person movies are
Yeah.
gonna be a new thing. Are gonna be the new found footage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing more movies like this, but done right.
Yeah, I get
You know
you.
what I mean?
Well, okay. Let's stop talking about Hardcore Henry and go up to our next topic. This is a pretty short one. Not a lot of people cared about it. It's a person no one really cares. I don't care about this person anymore. I haven't cared about it for a long time. It's Sonic the Hedgehog. And there's a movie coming out in 2018, and it's supposed to be a live action CGI hybrid. I don't know if you've ever seen Roger the Rabbit, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah. I've seen movies like that.
It's gonna be like that, basically. So there's no
Is
rule.
it gonna be CGI animation or is it gonna be like 2D animation?
CGI animation. So this I'm gonna show you a picture and like that's how they're gonna look, like that.
Oh, like pretty much like the video game.
Yeah, they're gonna make them look like the video game and just
I don't know how that's gonna work.
yeah.
Like, is the only live action person gonna be Egghead?
I don't know how that would work either.
Because I don't know. I think this movie would only work as an animated movie.
Yeah, not as a live action.
Yeah, and I don't know. As a kids movie, I don't know, man.
Yeah, and even then, not in a bad way. Not to shit on Sonic, but no one cares about Sonic anymore. You get
I
me?
used to kind of like Sonic, but also when I would play the game as a kid, I would kind of get bored after a while.
Yeah.
And you just run. It's just the fast hedgehog.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm pretty sure there's some cool mythology behind it, but I don't know about it.
Yeah, we're just like being all arrogant, just like it's just a fucking hedgehog. He just runs fast. I always found it. I think this is a really bad, in my opinion. It sounds like a really bad movie. Like the type of movie I'm not even gonna bother. Not even if my cousins say it. If there's like a free showing of it, I'm not gonna go watch this movie. It just looks, the way it sounds so far, it sounds pretty bad. But again, we have to wait and see if how like when they release a trailer. But so far, to me, like I don't really want to watch a Sonic movie. Sonic's not as popular as he
I don't
was.
know. What kind of turns me off is
CG.
the CGI live action animation. Because there's been several movies that done that in recent years. And they're not so
Yeah, like the
there's the Smurfs, the Alvin and
Yeah.
Schillings, what else? There's something else.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob movie.
They made it. It was like it was like half of it was animated.
SpongeBob movie I think was entertaining.
Well, no, yeah, but I mean like I'm not saying it was bad, but I mean like it was like animated at first, and then like
Yeah.
it went to like CG live action.
Also, Looney Tunes movies.
Oh yeah, the Space Jam.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. I think the only, in my opinion, the only good movie that really pulled it off was Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I think that was really good.
That's a good movie.
That's a really good movie. It's really stupid. Like they have a lot of jokes I didn't understand as a kid, but now I watch it, I laugh even harder than I did before.
What's
So
next?
next is us talking about the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trailer that they released for the Super Bowl. I called it, people. I called it. I called it that there would be the Technodrome. There's gonna be a big ass ball with a little squid thing in it, and I was right. They showed it off, and I was just laughing. The clap. Woo!
You should insert like a
Oh,
studio audience
yeah.
later on.
Just put like woo. But like I watched it. I think if you like the cartoon, you're gonna like this movie. I don't know if you've seen the
I never
cartoon.
seen the cartoon, but I was um, more with the original movies.
Yeah,
But I mean, I like the first movie. I found the first movie to be pretty entertaining. So I mean, this movie looks as entertaining as the first one, maybe even more, even better.
yeah.
So I'm excited to see it.
If anything, for me, the only one thing I could never take seriously was how they took themselves so seriously in the first movie. Like I liked the movie, but like they really took themselves like really serious. I don't know if you get like um how can I explain this? Ah, Jesus Christ. I had it in the top of my head. Like it's basically like they're they're fucking giant ass turtles that talk, and you think there'd be something goofy about it, but they're really serious. They're like, we're ninjas and we crack skulls and we beat people up, and like they were really serious, and like I was okay with that because like I was okay with that at first, but like when they kept doing it and like they were really serious. I was like, it's kind of weird. Like they're really taking themselves like, oh yeah, we're giant. We're nothing's wrong with us. We're giant turtles that are buff as shit, you know. But like when there was parts when they were like in the elevator and they started beatboxing, I was like, oh shit, these are the turtles I remember. Like they're kind of joking around and shit. I don't know if you get me.
Well, before the movie came out, I started reading online a little bit, and there's apparently the original comics for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Yeah,
were dark and
yeah,
serious.
they were really serious. They,
And well, I like before they released the trailer for it, they just like released concept art of the turtles and stuff, and they look pretty badass.
yeah,
I thought they looked so fucking badass, and it just made me interested. Just raised my expectations for the movie,
yeah,
and I was expecting it to be for the first trailer to come out, and it was gonna be like I don't know a
yeah,
dark turtle story.
yeah.
But then we got like fucking pizza eating skateboard turtles, snowboarding. I mean, which is fine, right? But
Yeah.
I don't know. I was expecting a new take on the Ninja Turtles.
Cause like you have to, like, I think the one thing is cause like a lot of people like not a lot of people like the first one and very few people like the first one. A few people like the first one either just enjoyed the movie or they liked the original one, like you were talking about like the comics where they were super serious and shit. But like the main audience loves the Ninja Turtles for being the goofy ass fucking turtles they love. You get me? So when they saw like how serious they were and shit, people were like, I don't. This doesn't sound like the turtles I know. But I'm pretty sure this one will probably bring even more people in because now the people who were like, oh shit, I don't like the first one. They didn't have anything I like. You got your fucking.
Casey Jones.
You got Casey Jones. You got Beat Bop and Rocksteady, the Pig and the Rhino. You got Squidman, Krang. You got the giant Technodrome ball shit, and then you got Shredder, and you got the goofy looking turtles. So like, people are gonna be at least happy with this one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Honestly, I don't see this movie doing bad. I mean, maybe with critics.
Yeah, the critics don't like Michael Bay too much.
Critics hate Michael Bay, guys.
They just hate him. They like if they had the chance, they like choke him out in his sleep. They'd be like, "Why do you make these movies?"
Alright, what's next?
Next up, we're getting to the big ones, guys. We got Captain America Civil War trailer for Super Bowl. There's a lot of trailers for Super Bowl actually. This one I really freaking loved. I loved how they really showed you this. Like I think this trailer was made for people who aren't catching up with movie news like us. You get me? Like
Yeah.
they're like it was like holy shit, Iron Man versus Captain America, and then when you just thought, oh, I saw the first trailer, it was just Iron Man versus Captain America, and then you see the lineup, and you're like, holy shit, this is like half the Avengers like going against each other. You kind of like get that grasp of like, oh shit, this is not like super villains fighting each other. It's superheroes, even though like probably at the end they'll fight some big bad guy or something.
Yeah.
So what did you think of the trailer, David?
Well, I like the TV spot. The TV spot was pretty cool, but it just kind of increases my
Interest?
no, not my interest, but the opposite of interest. I don't know what. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what word I'm trying to say here.
Mystery.
No,
Interest. Curiosity.
no, the negative side of it.
Negative. Oh yeah. Okay, I get you. I
Like-
think.
I'm getting a little bit doubted here on something that the Russo brothers have already acknowledged from the very start.
Yeah.
I'm nervous about it not being a Captain America movie.
Yeah. You're afraid
More
of
like
Avengers.
Anthony Mackie said a few months ago while they were filming
Yeah.
Avengers 2.1
Yeah.
or 2.5. Like I'm nervous about that. I want it to be Captain
Captain
America.
America, like a focus.
The Russo brothers said that it's gonna be Captain America focus. Like he's still the focus of the movie.
Yeah.
But just when they brought up the lineup and they're introducing like 3 more characters.
Yeah. It's Black Panther, Spider-Man, and who else?
I think that's it. But they're introducing 2 characters.
Okay.
And what else? It's a hero versus hero fight.
Yeah.
And then there's villains too.
Which they haven't shown yet.
And then they have the 2 characters. So a lot is going on in this movie, which kind of
Makes you worry.
Yeah, it makes me worried. So the Russo brothers said it's fine. That
Yeah.
They pretty much I'm pretty sure they have it under control. So I want it to be Captain America movie.
I think if anything, it's just because like I have faith in them. I saw Winter Soldier, I loved it. But then again, Winter Soldier didn't have like fucking 20 people and it's like main characters in it. And like
But going back, keep going.
yeah, I was gonna say like it makes me wonder though if they're even gonna focus on on Hawkeye and War Machine. You get me? Like if they're gonna focus on all these other characters besides Captain America, because the way I see it is like it is gonna be Captain America, and then you're gonna have Tony, and they're gonna be like fighting each other, and then you're gonna have these supporting characters where they're not really gonna do much. They're just gonna be like, oh, we'll help you out. We'll do that, and that's when they'll come in, and that's it. I don't really think there'll be like any big things involving those other guys. Maybe if anything, it's just gonna be the conflict of who we're gonna side with, Captain America and Iron Man. But we already saw who sides with who.
Yeah, but going back to the TV spot, I liked it. I mean, that shot of Tony Stark catching the
bullet?
Winter Soldier's bullet with that
Apple Watch.
yeah, that was pretty cool. How the armor just came out like spread all over his hand and caught a bullet. That was pretty cool.
I thought when I first saw that, I told David that I thought it shot him in the eye because he has glasses. So I thought he moved the bullet and he shot and the bullet hit his glasses and it kind of like bounced off. And that's why he was like, holy fuck, what was that? But then I watched it and he just grabbed it. Like, I'm still okay with that, but I think it would have been even more like dramatic for me if like as he moves the gun away, Winter Soldier just shot like prematurely and like it hits Tony's eye, but since the glasses are blocking it and just, deflects it. And he's just like, holy shit, this
Bulletproof sunglasses.
yeah, like it was just like, holy shit, this guy tried to shoot me and like starts fucking fighting him. You get me?
Yeah. Well, I like how the trailer starts with the United we stand, United we fall. That sounded pretty fucking scary.
Yeah. Oh my god, this movie sounds really good. I hope they really do good, especially since if they're able to pull this off, then I have complete and utter faith that they'll be able to pull off Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
Having rumored 67 characters, so like I really want to see that if they can pull like I don't know 20, I'm pretty sure they could probably pull off the rest of the 40.
67 in 2 movies.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Okay, next topic. Another Super Bowl trailer that came out. I think it's the shortest one out of all of them. I think it's X-Men Apocalypse, and there wasn't really much to say besides seeing Olivia Munn's character. I forgot what her name is. Sai.
I don't know. I think it's Psylocke. No, it's not Psylocke. I don't know.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's basically the girl who cuts open the. I'm sorry, we don't know this, guys. Don't kill us. like the girl who flips over, cuts in half the car. She's like, oh my god, I'm ready to fucking fight, you know. And I don't know, that trailer didn't really show us a lot in the.
But it was pretty good. I mean, I thought it was pretty
Yeah,
good.
like it was pretty good, but it wasn't like the other trailers that they really showed you everything. Like Ninja Turtles, they showed you fucking
Yeah.
the robot guy and whatever, and Squid Man. Civil War showed you like who's against who. This one, it like if anything, it just showed you Olivia Munn's character just coming out, fucking cutting up the.
Yeah, and it
Or
also showed Mystique finally as Mystique.
Yeah, not like.
Not Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, it's not that we hate Jennifer Lawrence.
It's just that
It's kind of weird that
if she's Mystique, she's gotta be advertised as
Mystique,
not
not
as
Jennifer
Lawrence and X-Men.
Lawrence.
I mean, it's because it looked too much. I thought the first trailer looked too much like Hunger Games.
Yeah.
With Jennifer Lawrence leading the X-Men.
I think it's just because like I don't like how for some reason in these recent ones she doesn't show herself off as Mystique, and I know you guys are gonna be like, well, she's a mutant, and you know you don't people are gonna freak out. I'm like, yeah, but I mean like I don't know, cause in nah, never mind. I was gonna say
It's 'cause-
First Class, but then I was like they're in a remote island and shit. I was kind of like that doesn't really count.
It's because Jennifer Lawrence is bank, man.
Yeah, you can't like you can't pass up coloring her blue.
But also, I mean, just color her blue. God damn. I mean,
I didn't know until I read an article that in the other movies, the girl who played Mystique before Jennifer Lawrence,
Becca Romijn.
yeah, she wore like a suit. Like she wore a suit, like an actual suit to wrap around. I didn't know that Jennifer Lawrence just goes in nude.
I thought Rebecca Romijn also went in nude.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think because the article was just like unlike the other Mystique who wore like something to cover herself up as they painted her or whatever. Jennifer Lawrence just goes in nude, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Well, what's next?
Okay, next one of the big topics. It was recently dropped. Batman versus Superman final trailer. So no more trailers, but they'll probably fucking give TV spots like everyone does. And what were your thoughts, David?
Dude, I'm excited for this movie. God fucking damn it. 2 years or 10 for most of you. Fucking amen. Zack
Amen.
Snyder. This movie is Zack Snyderized. Zack Snyder. This is Zack Snyder at his best.
Like, oh my god, dude, the beginning with Batman. The first thing that it's not really spoilers. You guys can just watch the trailer because it's not a spoiler. But like the part when he goes inside the building and he's like, they're like, oh, there's like a dozen men in the third floor. Why don't I drop you off in the second? He goes in the second floor and he plants out his trap. And then like when he gets in there, dude, he fucking busts some heads. He's flipping people over, doing body slams, punching people through walls, and it's not like Christian Bale kind of Batman where it was like, huh. Like it was like you hear punches and they just go and they fall on the floor. This fucking Batman throws you against the wall and like half the wall falls on you. It's fucking crazy. And like the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this was like, this reminds me of so much of the video games. Because in the
Yes.
video games, Batman just fucking throws people across like rooms, and you're just like, holy shit, this is crazy. This is fucking bad. You don't see Christian Bale going, throwing people across, but I liked it. And then like they showed you more of the fight between Superman and Batman, and they really show you how fucking strong Superman is. You get me? Like they really show you how.
Yeah, I think there's a shot where Superman just like not what he pushes him, but he doesn't push him.
He
like,
just gently touches
yeah,
him,
he just like
and fucking
and
Batman.
flies across like 2 buildings.
I was
Well,
like,
I don't know if it's 2 buildings, but he flies across a rooftop.
yeah, and he's just like, whoa. And like when fucking Superman just like picks him up and like takes him right through a building. And then even more when Batman was like, oh, this motherfucker doesn't see me shooting this missile at him, so might as well just shoot it. Like catches it like nothing, dude. He just fucking, the minute that thing comes near him, he just grabs it and just looks at him. I was like, god damn, I forgot
Yeah.
why Superman was Superman.
And honestly, the way I feel like this fight's gonna go is,
Superman's gonna be kicking his ass first.
I think no one's gonna win, but I want Superman. I definitely want Superman to have the upper hand.
At first. In the
No,
beginning.
in the whole fight. In the whole fight. But also, I mean, it would kind of piss off a lot of fans. Like, why didn't Batman like fucking kick his ass?
Yeah.
That's not what happened.
Because like I'm gonna be for real with you guys.
That's not the Batman. Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna be for real with you guys. I love Batman. I love Batman more than Superman. But even when I heard the announcement of Batman vs Superman, I was like, why the fuck is Batman even in this movie? He's gonna get his ass kicked. Like Superman just has to like punch him in the face, and that's the end of the movie. The end. No more Batman vs Superman. And so like, I think it would be cool, like how you said, like if he did have the upper hand. But I think it'd be better if like at the beginning, like
yeah,
he
like
starts.
when you think about it, you gotta have Batman having the upper hand at some point.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna shift. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be
Superman
Superman
first.
first and then Batman.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone should win the fight.
It should just
but
be
if
like
someone does win, I think the person who wins has consequences.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
get you. I think I don't know. It's just like these like I really like the ending to that when you hear Lex Luthor starts like talking about like power and shit, and he's just like, oh man, the oldest lie in America is that power is unconsequential or something like that, and then you see like Superman about to like sucker punch Batman, and he just fucking like deflects it, and then Superman's just like, the fuck did this guy just do? And then like I was like, holy shit! I think this is the part where you're gonna start seeing Batman kick ass.
And the fucking music, man.
Yeah, the music was going.
The music was fucking awesome.
And then like no, when Wonder Woman, when you first see her,
Yeah,
Gal
the
Gadot.
battle cry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she just
that was fucking
shot,
cool.
dude. That
Because that was
awesome.
fucking cool how like they introduced her and you just hear Bruce Wayne go, I know a million girls like you, and he goes, you've never met a girl like me, and then like she comes up with her Wonder Woman shield, and then she's like, yeah. I was just like, holy shit, Wonder Woman's fucking pissed.
I'm excited to see Wonder Woman on TV now.
Okay, now the end of our podcast. We won't talk about that, just to save some time. Our Deadpool review, our rating, and all that good stuff. So
We saw the movie last night, guys, and we had a blast.
It was freaking funny, dude. I love the like. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I'm pretty sure you heard so many people who reviewed this movie. The opening credits will most likely make you laugh.
Let's talk about the night, how it went down.
Yes.
Talk about David's story.
Okay, so
the other David,
yeah,
host.
our other host, David. If I could describe him to you, he's big, chubby, with glasses, and he's kind of goofy. And so what happens is we walk into the theater, and we're going to buy our ticket. And so we're there. I buy my ticket. I'm like, oh, can I buy one Deadpool ticket? And I go. Then David comes behind me, and I'm kind of far away from him, so you can just imagine.
You guys were talking in the line. Right?
Yeah, we were talking. We kind of talked for a little bit, and I kind of turned away, and I was like, oh, it's my turn. So then I kind of talked with him, and then I walked away to put away my wallet and shit. And as I'm just walking away, and I kind of stand near like this beam, David's there talking with the manager, not the manager, but the person behind the glass. Sells
the ticket booth guy.
Yeah, and he's just there talking, and he's just there like, if I could picture to you, like I wish I could show you.
You don't know what they're saying, but you can see them like.
Yeah, they're moving their mouths, and David. And they were kind of just like moving his hands, going like.
making body gestures.
Yeah, making body gestures, and so David comes back, and David's just there like, well, I don't know, man, and I'm just like, what happened? Did you get your ticket? And he goes, no, I didn't get my ticket. I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, I didn't buy my ticket. I was like, what the fuck do you mean you didn't buy your ticket? And he goes, yeah, it's because like I didn't bring any form of ID. And I was like, David, you needed an ID for this movie. It's rated R. And so David tells me the fucking stupidest thing.
David, it's funny because David has a beard.
Yeah.
And he's in college.
And he's pretty tall.
And the ticket guy asks him for his ID.
And it was, oh my God, if you could see David, you'd be like, that guy's in college. And so he looks at David. And I'm talking to David, and I'm just like, David, you don't have any form of ID? And he goes, no. And I'm just like, what do you have? And he just goes and pulls out his college ID, which is just a picture of him with the name of our school on the side. And he just goes, oh well, it's because I wanted to show him this, and I thought if I showed him this ID of me in college, he think I'm in college. And I was like, David, that's the fucking stupidest thing I've ever heard. And so we were like kind of talking, and then like I was like, God damn, so how are we gonna go watch this movie if you can't go? Like I can go watch it, but I don't want to leave you out here. That'd just be dick. So then he just looks at me and goes, well, what if you buy me the ticket? And I was just like, I don't know if that would work. And he was like, don't worry about it, it'll work. So I walk out, I'm gonna buy my ticket again. Some guy goes in front of me, and I'm in the same line as where I bought my first ticket. And the guy, he just fucking priceless. The guy just, as I go up, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'd like to buy another Deadpool ticket, please. And he leans against the mic. Like, he literally just leans against the mic and just goes, and this is for your friend over there. You gotta be 21 to buy your ticket, so I'm sorry, man. And I was just like, holy shit. And I was like,
He
God.
didn't let you buy the ticket.
He didn't let me buy the
for
ticket, dude.
David.
He looked at me with such like, he just looked at me and just went, I'm sorry, if this is for your friend over there, you can't buy a ticket. And he knew automatically that David was my friend. And like I walked back and I'm like, apparently David said I was really depressed and I was just like, man, this sucks. And god damn it. And then David just goes, what's up? And I go, the guy knew I was your friend. He goes, what the fuck? And he starts giggling and laughing. And then he starts talking about all that shit. And then I'm just like, well, I don't know what the fuck to do now, David. And so David sees these two guys coming into the theater, and David has the brilliant idea to just pull them over and say if he could buy them their ticket. And I was like, David, I don't think that would work out. Like that's only happens in the movies. And he goes, no, don't worry, like it'll work. So he walks up to these two guys and just goes,
These
hey,
two older guys.
like two
right?
older guys, they're like 30 or something, and he just goes, hey guys. I don't have any ID with me, and I wanted to go watch Deadpool. All I have is like my college ID, and he shows it to him like, "What the hell is that gonna do?" And then he's just there like, so can you buy me my ticket? And they just look at each other and just like, yeah, sure, man. And they go and he gives him the money and he walks away. And then we're just there talking and I'm just there like, holy shit, is this gonna work or not? The guy comes in and he was hiding the ticket, so you couldn't really tell if he had it out. So it was just like, holy shit, did he do it or not? And he just goes, I got you your ticket. And we're like, oh shit. And we just grabbed the ticket and we're just like, oh my god, what a save. But now David, the idiot, knows how to bring an ID next time. Because, like, Jesus Christ.
Alright, so now our thoughts on the movie.
Now our thoughts. Would you like to go first?
This movie would surprise me. I mean, dude, over like 3 years ago, I heard there was like whispers like, oh, they should make a Deadpool movie. I
Yeah.
don't know what. There's a Deadpool movie being made. They're gonna revamp it. They're gonna bring Ryan Reynolds back. I
Yeah.
don't know what. And I don't know. At that time, I thought, oh yeah, it would be alright. I guess it would just be a movie with it would just be a stupid, funny movie.
Yeah.
And it would have like ridiculous action that would get tiring at some points, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd get like a 56% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Whatever. And now here we are,
Talking about
2016, February 2016. We watched the movie a few hours ago, and we fucking love it, man.
it was
It has
fucking.
an 86% on
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes.
That's fucking good.
The action was not tiring,
It was actually really.
and a lot of the humor was really clever and well done.
Yeah.
And the movie had a lot of good drama. Well, it had some decent drama.
Yeah, it was.
Like, it had some. You could see Ryan Reynolds throwing out his acting chops.
Yeah, to really make
There were
this movie.
some little small ones where he would like there's a scene in the movie where during the part where he's sorry, this I blank out a lot. He's narrating his origin story. Spoilers, sorry.
Yeah.
And there's a part where
Wait. Before we go, if you don't want to hear any spoilers, kind of mute us right now, and then we'll just mute us, and then like just kind of click in and back. You get me?
well,
Like,
actually, I don't think we should spoil it, but I don't think what I'm gonna say is a spoiler. It's
Oh,
just-
okay, well
it's just
then,
something that's
don't
in the
listen to
movie.
me, folks.
But there's a scene in the movie where Ryan Reynolds is narrating his love life, and you can see like some facial expressions in his that he does when he looks at the girl he loves. I don't know what, like you could. It's cool. Like I hope Ryan Reynolds gets a lot of better work after this.
I think the chemistry between those two was really good.
Yeah.
It was really freaking good. I just love the jokes, man. The jokes made me laugh, and I wish I could talk about it, but I can't.
I can't, dude. I can't wait for this movie to be on Blu-ray. I
Yes,
could buy it.
because Tim Miller actually said that there was gonna be more more uncut parts that were even more raw that they couldn't put in the movie, and I was like, God damn, what else could they not put in this movie?
And then that title sequence,
Yes.
that was awesome. And whenever I found out that they were gonna put that action sequence with the cars and the bridge and all that stuff,
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna be scrapped. I thought because it was just
Test footage.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna scrap that. And,
But they actually found a way to
yeah,
put
and
it
then
in.
when I found out that they were gonna actually put it in, I was like, oh well, it's gonna be kind of a little lame in a way because we already saw that how that sequence.
But they kind of changed it
They
up.
changed it up and they made it better, and then that they like the whole context of that made it even better.
Yeah.
I was like, while I was watching that scene, in no way was I thinking I've seen this before.
You saw this and you were like, whoa, this is completely different.
Badass.
I'm gonna tell you right now that Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool is really good. Like his comedy, and then the fourth wall breaking was hilarious too.
It was done the way a Deadpool fan would expect to have it done.
Yeah, and then like the other characters like Colossus. I loved Colossus in this movie. For you guys, Colossus, they really exaggerate Colossus's. They exaggerate his they exaggerate his like his heroism. Like they really push it out. Like they make him sound like he's a real goody two shoes, like a real hard. Like just picture 50s, 40s Superman in a metal Russian man. That's what he was. Like that's basically like the values of Superman.
He was a teddy bear man.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like he's a fucking metal dude. And you saw Deadpool like
Yeah.
hit him and stuff. And, like I want to hug him. He's all like I don't know, he's huge and shit. He's like a big bear.
Yeah. Cause like he really is like he was just like he had like a really heart of gold. Like
a heart of chrome.
A heart of chrome. And you wouldn't expect that. Like you'd be like, holy shit, this guy be super serious, or like Batman serious or something. He was like he was like again 50s or 40s Superman. Like he was all nice and gentle, even though he looked big. He was like, oh hello, can I help you? And I don't know what. Obviously that's not actually in the movie, but he was like that. He was a real kind person, and like it really contradicts Deadpool, where he's like very violent and like just curses a lot. And I don't know. This movie was really well done. I want to see this movie again, honestly.
Yeah, I want to see it too. What else? What else was in
The villain. I like.
Hey, he was a pretty good villain.
Yeah.
I mean, it might not get talked about a lot.
But he was a good villain.
Yeah, he was fine. Like he was an asshole.
Yeah, like he was a really big asshole.
I was watching this movie and I mean, he was a bigger asshole than Deadpool was.
Yeah, I don't know. It's because like for you guys who don't know the villain, his name is Ajax, and apparently his power, or it's not really a power, but he basically just can't feel pain. So like if I were to like I don't know fucking shoot him in the back with a shotgun, he wouldn't be bitching like I'm back. He'd just get up and be like, holy shit, you shot me in the back. Now I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
I really like how they stayed true to the origins of Deadpool.
Yeah.
They really did, and I like that a lot. Like I thought
T.J.
Miller was really funny. Also, I don't know the lady who played Blind Owl.
Yeah, I don't know who she is either.
I don't know, but she was good too.
Yeah, she had some good moments in the movie.
Yeah. Overall, if I had to give a rating, I give it a 9 out of 10. I think it's one of those. For me personally, it's one of my top 3 superhero movies. It's that good for me. Yeah.
I really enjoyed this movie, and like I don't know. For me, I would put it on the list of superhero movies. Like I would have a separate list of superhero movies depending on what.
Yeah.
What kind of genre they
are.
Whatever. And I would put it on top of the list where I have Kick-Ass, Dread.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the rated R comic movies. I would put it on top of that list.
I think for Deadpool, I put him on top for comedy, for violence.
Yeah.
for any rated R comic book movie. Like he just takes all those three and nails it. Like
The violence was really really fun.
it was like you think like it was over the top violence, but like you'd see it and you'd be like, oh shit, that's gross, but then you'd be like, oh shit, that's amazing too. You get me? Like you have those mixed emotions where it's cool.
I smiled during those violence scenes. Like
David, you're kind of freaking me out. Psychopathic David. He's like, dude, I love violence.
a violent junkie.
But yeah, I don't know. That movie was really good. Also, since David's not able to be able to make it, he actually called me on the phone earlier, and he said he liked it very much. Good story, good script, good actors. 8 out of 10.
Yeah, that's it.
8 out of 10.
I would give it. Ah man, it's really hard to rate a movie like this for me.
I think it's an 8 for me, like overall. But I think it's like we bumped it up to a 9. Was just like the Deadpool character, like how they were really, really faithful with it.
Yeah, I would. You know what? I'd put it up at an 8.
Woo!
At an 8.6.
Woo! Oh my god, that was just a good movie. Like, there was a lot of jokes in there that are hit and misses, but not like in a sense where they're good or bad. More like some jokes will hit you and like you won't laugh, but you'll hear someone in the bottom go, ah, that's
Yeah,
fucking funny.
I told you after we saw the movie that there was this part in the movie that I found so funny and I burst out
Yeah,
laughing.
he burst into laughing.
And well, all of us.
Yeah,
of
we
us
all
laughed
busted, yeah.
at the same time. But then when our laughter calmed down,
No one was
I
laughing with us.
realized that we were the only 4 or
Five
5 people laughing.
Yeah.
But I was so embarrassed, but I found that part so funny.
Cause it's like I said, like there are really a lot of hit and misses. Like some jokes will make certain people go, I get
It's
that.
like a comedy movie for everyone.
Yeah, there's a lot of jokes that anyone like. It's just a really good movie. It's a really good movie. I think it really set the bar for comic book movies for me.
Think so?
For 2016. We'll have to see like
It kind of did, yeah.
we have to see how the other movies go, but I think so far right now I'm gonna remember Deadpool for like the violent.
This is a special movie.
Yeah, this is a really special movie. It took like how many years did Ryan Reynolds say? Like 11? He said 11 years.
I don't know.
That's what he says. I think it's 11 or 6. Correct me on that. It's 11 between 11 or 6 years. And he spent working on this movie to like get it made, and like I'm pretty sure he's fucking happy, dude. He's like snuggling at home with that Deadpool costume and shit. Well, guys, this is the end of our podcast. We talked about everything we could, and we hope you enjoyed. It's been like who knows how long since we did a podcast recently. Don't worry, this isn't gonna be the end. You're not gonna wait till 7 or 8 weeks until we come back again. We're gonna keep doing this. We finally found a way to schedule all of us to be together. So we hope you have a good day with your host Justin Lopez and
David Perez.
It's always that delay. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.